Hello and welcome to the Hotkeys podcast. This is a show where we talk about everything pop culture and random in the world. My name is Mick. With me as always,
Landon Browning,
Wil Dobratz,
and Colby Chapman,
and David Parker.
welcome to the show. I think it's the 5th today.
It is the third.
It's definitely not the 5th. It's the 3rd.
I didn't finish. It's the 5th month.
Nice
And
save.
the 3rd day. Carrot.
Good job, Michael.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you talking like Gandalf, like on the 5th month of the 3rd day?
I can't talk about
Look to
Gandalf
the
if
light
you want to.
on the east hill or something like that. I don't know.
Look to the east. That's what he says.
Yeah, look to the east.
How does he say it though?
Look to the east.
I'm old and I have a beard.
Do you think any of us will ever have like wizard beards?
no.
I don't want a wizard beard. I don't have the patience.
Probably Jordan.
Dang it, I was going to say that.
Dude. I don't think my beard will probably not get much longer than this, ever. I don't think I'll ever let it get much longer.
I don't
I don't think
think
that's
it's
a
my
lie.
look.
You don't think I will?
You'll grow it out.
I mean, it's been longer than this before, but this is about where I like it.
I think you
change
should
your
try
mind.
it. Like, try to get it a little longer. Like, the longer you have it longer, like, the more
Longer.
you like it. I feel
Longer,
like-
longer,
Yeah.
longer.
Longer.
That's what you're saying. This is
Longer.
pretty good.
Longer. Sorry.
You better be.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Are you happy?
No, I'm really
Okay.
not. Colby's here
Colby's here.
in person.
In person.
I'm remote. Out of Tampa Bay, Florida.
Nice weather
Remote
down
from-
here.
Nope. I'm in town in person.
I think this is the first time
cool.
the 5 of us have been on the show together in a long time, actually. Because
Yeah.
we've had like Will will be here but no Colby. Colby will be here but no Will. And now we have all 5 of us.
I'm
it's
pretty excited.
I don't remember the
because,
last time it's been all 5 of us on the show. Actually,
This $500 chair that just sits empty most weeks. Actually, full.
Hey, we put the laptop in there sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
it's my chair.
Why would you spend $500 on a chair if it wasn't going to get used?
That's a great
That
question.
is a great. You know what, Colby? That is a great
Are you
question.
stupid?
Yeah. So,
You talked about putting Baby Yoda in the
yeah,
chair.
I've thought about buying a Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
So.
You love Baby Yoda.
Who doesn't? Do you not?
Landon's favorite
I mean,
thing are Baby Yoda
I
memes.
do, but
He's
it's
like
kinda-
constantly
hey,
blowing
no.
up our chat
No.
with Baby Yoda memes. Like
no.
he thinks they're cute and funny, but the rest of us kind of find it annoying.
Hey, don't get me started.
What? I just
just-
the people need to know.
No, no. I said, don't get me started.
Wait.
Listen,
With
Grongu
what?
is an icon.
Shut up.
Okay.
I have a problem. I'm on like Facebook, which I'm not on Facebook very often, but like for a while.
You're on Facebook like all the time.
No, I'm not.
Every time I open Facebook, you're active.
And every time
There's
I'm
a little green dot.
every
next to
time
your
I'm
name.
around you, you're just like on your phone, just
You went Facebook Live like half an hour ago.
Okay.
So you were like, "Hey guys, we're gonna record a podcast soon."
It's the Hotkeys pre-show.
Yo, what up, Land Dog here with the pre-show.
yeah.
Landon made us all
Landon's got, like,
switch from
12
Discord
Facebook stories every day.
to Facebook Messenger. So.
Hey, whoa.
Only terrible people do that. So speaking of terrible people, Will, you're playing Jedi Survivor.
What? Tomorrow's May the 4th.
So what?
May the 4th be with you.
Nerd.
It's a Star Wars
Nerd.
day, and then
Nerd.
it ties into Jedi Survivor. But yeah, I'm playing Jedi Survivor.
Nice. How are you liking it?
Oh man,
You have a
it's
man
good.
bun?
No, I don't. I have
have a
like
mullet?
longer hair with a beard.
Friend of the show,
So-
Crystal. Her character has a man bun.
Yeah. Well, Crystal has poor taste.
Dude, someone had to say it, okay?
Queens of the show.
Someone had to say it.
the customization's pretty cool. You can just pretty much give Cal whatever hair you kind of want as long as you can find it in the game. You can buy some hairstyles.
I can't wait to not use like any of this.
Yeah, you can adjust your lightsaber again. You start off the bat with all your abilities from the previous game, actually.
But you
pretty
can't
much.
slow.
Actually, I was wrong about that. It's slow is now a like special ability. You click in both thumbsticks and it like has a meter. So it's like a you have to activate it and you only get it from a certain amount of time, and it affects everything on the
Not just fans.
not just fans. It affects everything on like you can slow down time and then you can just hit enemies for free, pretty much.
Oh,
So it's kind of a cool little overpowered ability that's really fun. But yeah, trying to think. You get pretty much immediately Like you don't have to wait for the double blade very long.
Spoilers.
So yeah, it's cool, and I really enjoy it.
How are the worlds? Are there worlds?
Worlds are good. I've come across 3 so far. Or
They're all
4.
sand,
I've come across
sand
4.
planets.
It's Tatooine. What's the desert planet from the sequel?
Jakku.
Why
does everybody want to go back to Jakku?
And then 2 other desert planets.
What other desert planets are there in Star Wars? I feel like there's just
The Mojave.
Hoth.
The Chihuahua.
I mean, you're not wrong.
The Great
not wrong.
Basin.
Well, technically not wrong, I don't
The
think.
one that you go to in the first Jedi game, the lava type, like that kind of felt like deserty. What was that one where you find Marin or whatever?
Dathomir?
Yeah, that one felt kind of deserty.
That
I don't
did
think
not
Dathomir
feel
technically
deserty to
qualifies
me.
as a desert.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, whatever.
My home on Dathomir.
I would say it's
Any other desert.
desolate. I don't know if it was like a desert though.
Okay, you can't just make up words, Dave.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm 4 planets so far. It's good. The story's really good. Story's the best part of the game so far. I always enjoy it. I really enjoy the gameplay. But the story itself not as good, but the characters are all really good. It definitely like plays off the first game pretty strongly of the characters. Really like that so far.
How many glitches have you had so far?
A lot. The game runs like garbage.
I've heard it's
like
better,
like
though.
it's better
getting
since the
better.
patch. So there's a patch that came out yesterday, and it's better. But the amount of screen tearing that I had before the most recent patch, I only played it a little bit today.
Are you playing on the PlayStation?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
I've heard
PC.
PC's way worse.
My PC couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I've heard like the specs needed are insane.
Yeah. And then even then you can't
And
get
even
like
then it
60
sounds like it's
FPS.
running like buns, as Will would say.
Yes.
I bet my Mac could do it.
Your Mac could barely run
this,
Civ VI.
Boot camp, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That solves all problems.
But yeah. I mean, I've been playing that, and I've been playing a little Civ 6. I think we've all, except Michael, have gotten back into Civ 6.
Never got the invite.
If you had a PC, maybe you'd get an invite.
You should buy a laptop and play with it.
Yeah, buy a laptop.
Have
I
an
think
iPad.
you'd really like the strategy element of it.
Really?
No.
And the top-down view of it?
Top-down view.
Dude, that's such a mean
It is-
thing to say. I think you'd really like the strategy element, and then he goes, "Really?" And you're like, "No." Telling you like, I know that you don't
Well.
like strategy.
What else is new? Not much.
Well, now I feel mean. And I feel bad.
Good.
Well, you should.
Yeah,
have
well,
me.
you should.
Yeah.
Because that was mean.
Man.
And now I feel bad.
I mean, he's not wrong. Mick would not like Civ,
No.
which is a bummer because Civ is really fun. I think it's a lot of fun.
I think it's really fun when you don't have a friend who knows how to win in probably every possible way and just chooses which way they want to win
Wait a minute.
when they play.
Wait a minute.
Colby.
Yeah,
that sounds
Colby.
familiar.
Yeah, Colby. Definitely Colby.
Yeah.
Well,
But
we
also
solved that
Dave.
problem.
Yeah,
We
Dave.
solved that problem by all being on the same team.
So
Dave just tells us what to do.
Yeah.
Dave
And then
just
another
carries you
problem
guys to
comes up.
victory.
No, he
Dave's like,
really
ooh,
does.
now we could be in charge.
Dave's like, oh, you should attack them as soon as possible. I'm like, all right.
Hey,
Dave.
Landon, how many
Yes,
capitals have you
Dave.
taken from NPCs?
2.
You've taken two. You're doing really well in this game. Like, are you bummed that you're doing well? Like, would you like to be doing poorly?
No, I
Okay.
feel
The
like
illusion of free choice.
yeah, like,
It was just some
Dave's-
humble
Dave's like,
advice.
Landon, time for your orders. Landon, yes, honey.
It was just some humble advice from Scotland. You know, that's all. That's all it is.
You guys playing World War II?
basically.
Yeah.
We're definitely the Axis.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
I'm Scotland. Landon is Greece, and Colby is Japan. Like, so Landon and I started like pretty close to each other because we're doing like True Earth start locations, and then Colby's on the other side of the planet.
I started
But
with.
you're on the island, though.
Yeah, I had 6 tiles to work with.
Did you wait to found your city, or did you found your city on the island?
I had no choice. You can't. You have to research.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. You can't gain research
Yeah,
until you
you
found
have
your
to-
first city. That's right.
Japan on an island though, not a bad place to be because their bonus is all about clustering your districts together, and you can get like crazy output just from one city. So you don't need a lot of space. But Colby and I
Yeah,
too,
but-
like we both started on islands in this game. So I think he did the same thing where we like technology-wise, we beelined the one that lets us basically get boats.
Yeah, every turn I go, Dave, what should I do now? And then he tells me, and I'm like, okay. And, yeah, we're doing good.
It sounds like a really fun way to play the game.
It actually is
Dave,
fun.
tell me what to do.
I'm having fun.
Okay.
I hope Colby
Well, I'm having
and Landon
fun.
are having fun.
Yeah, I'm having.
Well, yeah, you're probably having 3 times the amount of fun.
Landon is dominating.
I gotta control 3
militarily.
civilizations instead of 1.
I've been slaughtering people. Like I have so many like military units.
I always enjoy a good slaughter in Civ. I feel like it's like one of the things I don't get to do much though, because it's like I can only slaughter barbarians if I want to like stay ahead.
And that's one thing that I had talked about, like that's fun with doing a team game is because like when you're playing with other humans, you actually do feel bad about going to war because you don't want to knock your friend out of the game because then they're out of the game forever. And Civ can be like a long time. And one of the reasons I'm doing like a multiplayer game of Civ is so that I can keep playing with those people in that game. I don't want to knock them out with Conquest. But when you're on a team, you just can work together. You still have the fun of taking out other civilizations, but you still get to play with your friends at the same time. So that I've been enjoying. We also played a scenario that had like a turn limit that was Black Death. So
That was rough.
I had never done this one before. What it is like there's Spain, the Holy Roman Empire, France, and England, and basically like you each control one civ, and basically at the beginning of the game, the Black Death starts to spread, and the way that the game works is it just starts killing your citizens really quickly, and it just goes from hex to hex. So if you have a plague on one hex, the next turn, all adjacent hexes have the plague, and the plague will last like 10 turns on a hex. So like it got to the point where on our map, like the whole map was just like red because it indicates it by this like red hue, and it was like brutal. Like Landon cities, my cities, and Colby's had like one person for like the whole game because the plague was just constantly killing all the people we had.
Yeah, and you
gosh.
also start as like a specific empire, and so I was France and Dave was England, so we also started at war.
Yeah, because it's like during the 100 Years'
make
War, I
peace.
think. So, and it won't
That's
let
funny.
us make peace. So the whole game, it's Colby and I battling each other while Landon's like struggling to keep his people alive in France. It was fun.
Dave won.
Wow.
I know that's really hard to believe
I couldn't have guessed.
with my Civ history.
Hey, Landon
was
said he
actually
doesn't
the
play to
only
win;
game-
he plays to have fun. So,
Yeah, that's a game I don't.
That was the only game of Civ
play
I've
to
ever
win.
finished, I think.
well, it's nice because like there was a turn limit on there. It was just a very set like kind of goals. We didn't start in the ancient age. You didn't have to focus a lot on like other type of things. You basically just had to keep people alive, not lose your cities, and then either
And kill
focus on
Dave.
science or focus on like what is it? Civ? What is it? Civics? Civ. Science or civics. And then like that was it. Like it was pretty bare bones, which kind of made it fun. Like it was easy and streamlined. But yeah, we've been playing quite a bit of Civ.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
I do want to play Jedi Survivor though, but I'm gonna wait till it's patched like all the way.
Yeah,
And then I also want to. I started the new Horizon game. I guess it's not new; it's like a year old, but
The newer one.
Newest.
the newer.
Forbidden West?
Yeah. So
And then did you get the DLC, the Burning Shores
I haven't bought
DLC?
the DLC yet.
Gotcha.
I'll see if I'm burned out by the time I beat because you can't even access. Like you have to be beaten the game to access the. DLC.
Oh, interesting. Must be like a sequel story.
It is, yeah.
Oh.
So
I know-
I'm sure once I get past the opening, I just want to get into the open world. Like I don't care what the story's okay-ish, but I don't really care that much. I just want
Yeah.
to play the game.
That's how I felt about the first
Yeah.
Horizon. Yeah, it's kind of hard because like it's hard not to compare Horizon Ghost of Tsushima, and I just like Ghost of Tsushima way more.
That was such a good game.
Horizon's got better ranged combat than Ghost of Tsushima, but Ghost has way better melee combat.
Yeah, I also cared more about the story too in Ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the story's better. The story in Horizon's like a little too like it's interesting.
It got
like-
really convoluted.
Yeah, it's like really heavy, but like it doesn't fit. I don't know. I just didn't feel. I wasn't compelled by it.
I think for me, it wasn't like, if I remember it correctly, it wasn't super character focused. It was more of like, oh, what happened to the world? And it's like, yeah, it's great and it's interesting to know, but I'm not getting invested into like Aloy's conflict, you know? Like
It does tie very directly into
right
Aloy.
into Aloy, who Aloy is, but it doesn't ever challenge. Like I feel like it doesn't ever challenge her like in ways that has character growth. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it ties directly into who she is as a person, just not like how she develops.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's just how I felt. Because like what's cool in Ghost of Tsushima is you can see Jin like kind of develop into something interesting by the end of the game. I won't spoil it because Dave hasn't beat it, but
How far are you?
Wait,
Dude?
you haven't beaten it?
was
No,
the
I got
last
through the
time you
first
played?
third of the game.
Are you like currently playing it?
I mean, it's still installed on my console.
What
I
does
haven't
that
played
mean?
it.
Yeah,
in a
when was the
while.
last time you loaded it up and played?
Probably a month ago.
Oh,
Dang.
You gotta
Maybe
get back
2
to
months
it.
ago.
It's a great game. They're probably making a sequel, right?
Yeah.
probably.
I think it did
Didn't
extremely
didn't
well.
sell like really well.
Yeah, there's no way they're not going to.
I wonder how they're going to handle because without no spoilers, there's a choice at the end, and they have a little bit different outcomes. So but it's possible to just retcon it. Does that make sense?
I would be upset if they did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like games haven't done that before, where you can carry over decisions you've made in a
Yeah.
previous game.
That is true. I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
Mass Effect did that to like
Yeah.
a huge level.
But I think like what's interesting is I haven't played the third yet.
Telltale
I haven't
games.
played the third yet, but like Mass Effect and the Telltale games too got itself into trouble. They get themselves into trouble in a like a writing corner. They put themselves in a corner with writing wise because it's like they want to do something with the story, so they have to kill somebody off somehow. So your choices don't mean as much. If that makes
Especially in
sense.
Telltale, you don't really have
Yeah.
much. Like you kind of
I'm
like.
tired of you guys always crapping on the Telltale.
No, I like them, but it's
those games.
they're fine, but like you don't actually have much choice, really. Like,
Yeah.
it's like more the illusion of choice. Like the way people treat, like the way people like are like treat you is a little different, but like generally the story's going to end up at the same point.
Yes.
I make a difference.
I'm doing my part. But yeah, and I think it's just really hard to make a long running trilogy or like a long running series of games where like, you know, every choice matters and it like branches out a bunch because as soon as one choice happens, you have different implications for each. I mean, The Walking Dead did it to where it's like you would have two different characters. I didn't play the game, but I remember seeing this. Two different characters that are basically interchangeable. They don't matter to the plot. And then they just die randomly, pretty much. Like, I think 3/4 of the way through the game.
Yeah, you can save one, but then they end up dying regardless.
Yes,
Yeah.
they end up dying regardless. And I think I want there to be at least one game where like that kind of choice happens and it drastically impacts like other characters' choices because
I feel
of
like
it.
Mass Effect is like that, from what I've heard.
It is. And Mass Effect 1 and 2 are somewhat like that, kind of. I haven't played 3, so I don't know. I think
it carries over to 3.
I know it I definitely know it carries over to 3. I just don't know how much of an impact it has on 3.
Big impact.
Big impact. Okay.
Deep impact.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I'll
which,
take it
I
from the
think is
person who
the
has played
20th
Mass Effect 3.
20th anniversary of Deep Impact
I was,
What is Deep Impact?
it's a movie.
movie with Elijah Wood, Morgan Freeman, other people.
I was gonna say I like games that give you choices. I almost prefer them to be like standalone games, though, like not set up for sequels. Like,
Yeah.
because then you have to like handle like, well, which ending's canon, which this or that. Like,
Are you talking about like Detroit Become Human?
yes, like that's
Gotcha.
cool because that is its own story. You can reach the end of it, and they're not making a sequel to it. So,
Yeah.
or I'm trying to think like even like The Witcher 3. I don't think. I mean, if they do another Witcher game, maybe they'll carry save files over. But it's like,
They are doing another Witcher game,
okay,
Witcher 4, but it doesn't
it
have
might not be.
Geralt as the main
Oh,
character.
God, dude.
It'll be Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Will be the main character.
I'm trying to think of other games that make you have choices.
Man of Medan.
Yeah, like stuff like that where like,
Yeah, The Quarry.
yep. Games I like games like that have choices where it's like there's no Quarry 2 where you're gonna have the same characters and be like, well, what's the canon ending?
There could be a Quarry too.
I mean, I like games like that, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Those are pretty special though, because it does seem like in the background there's a main story going on
Yeah.
with the dude.
Oh, are you talking about the not the Quarry, but the Man of Medan,
The
Dark Pictures anthology?
Yeah.
like the narrator, the curator.
Curator,
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be cool if they somehow tied in like that background story.
That's what it kind of
Feels
seems
like.
like.
Yeah, but
Did
there.
we like the last one the most? I'm trying to think. The murder
What was the last one?
Murder House.
The H.H. Holmes.
Yes.
That one was really good, I thought.
Did anybody die in that playthrough?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we got
You
the
died.
dog, remember?
The what?
Do you shut the dog up or take the dog with you?
Oh, right.
We were
Yeah.
right at the end. It
Yeah.
was,
Yeah, we almost made it
Yeah.
out with everybody.
yeah.
The next one's gonna be a sci-fi one.
space, right?
Yeah, which is gonna be super cool.
That is not like space horror is not something that is like
Has ever been done
a
before.
lot. No,
Never.
done a lot.
The newest thing.
I mean, I'm a sci-fi nerd, so I really like
What's your favorite sci-fi?
favorite sci-fi.
Favorite type of sci-fi?
Like,
What's your favorite sci-fi?
I'd probably have to say Star Trek: The Next Generation is like my favorite kind of sci-fi, where it's like it's kind of campy because sci-fi is like I feel like sci-fi is kind of naturally campy in some ways.
I don't think so.
I think in some ways it can be.
I think it's campy if you don't like trust your own thing to be sincere.
What do you mean?
Like it's people that are like
Oh, nobody's gonna buy this. So
yeah, we have to make it kind of campy to like appeal better to people.
Do you mean like what do you mean by campy?
What do you mean? by
We
campy?
might be talking about different things. I mean very
Let's define our terms. What?
very like
Tongue in cheek?
no, like grounded despite being like in a world.
Is that what campy means?
I don't.
I don't know. That's what I always thought it meant.
Grounded?
Like you're not there's not much going on.
No.
I don't think that's
Campy
what
is like
means.
cheesy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Will's like,
I thought
you
like
know what,
making
tents.
camp
Tents on the
like,
ground.
you know, I thought it was like camp, like you're camping and you're like staying in the same
No.
place.
No. Dude,
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't believe you. No, I don't
No.
believe you.
Oops.
I don't believe you.
No, that's a real
How
thing.
old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh my gosh.
What? Like, what's so wrong about?
Will's like, I love this movie because it's campy. It's a legitimate strategy.
Yeah, campy. So like campy sci-fi
Like
would be like
the-
Doctor Who.
Like the Batman,
oh, yeah,
the
no.
Batman 60s show.
no,
Very
yeah.
campy.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like
No.
silly, kind of goofy, but not,
Like-
but also campy generally means that it's also not necessarily trying to be serious. I think that would separate campy from like cheesy. That's my opinion.
Gotcha. Okay, let me re-say what I'm going to say. Science fiction is usually slow, despite like a lot of the process that happens in science fiction is pretty slow because it has to set up the world and it takes its time, and that's
I would
something
say
I appreciate
most
about
of the
it.
time it's like that. But then you do get those rare instances. Like I would say, Inception is a good one that like throws you right in. It doesn't really waste a lot of time setting up the stuff.
I prefer sci-fi like that, or even I feel like even like Alien or like Dead Space, where like there's like clearly this big world going on, but they don't waste a ton of time explaining all the minute details of like how this works. Like I like that it's kind of like you just have to kind of like take for granted certain things are like accepted.
Tenet is great at that.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I appreciate because it can get like really boring.
Or I mean, I like that stuff, but I just like that. Like it's like it leaves you kind of guessing certain things. Like it's not like like Alien. You're just on this spaceship, and you know it's working for some corporation that's doing some kind of mission. They're just normal people, all like basically just working their jobs, and then crazy stuff happens to them. Same with Dead Space is kind of like that. And there's more stuff like that you kind of find in logs or like audio recordings that kind of like fleshes out the world, but it's never like shoved in your face exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm trying to think of other ones like that.
But I think you guys are talking about subtlety rather than slow.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess like because like with Dune, if you're reading Dune, it's really slow at first.
Oh yeah, that movie sucked.
He's talking about the book. He said reading.
I would probably agree that the movie was not good. But
Man,
I can't imagine.
Let me say what I was going to say again. If you're reading Dune, the book is really slow.
yes.
I can
You
imagine.
guys read Dune?
no,
They have not
I
read
would
Dune.
waste my time.
Neither of them have read Dune.
Like, and it like takes it like even though like it has that element of you're expected to have this like it doesn't stop and explain anything, but at the same time it kind of slowly builds like there's so much. It's slow in the fact of like every single scene you're getting is full of detail, but you're also subtly learning about the world through its interaction.
Like you don't have a narrator that's like, let's sit down and explain to you.
Yes.
This is what
Exactly.
this is. This is what this means.
Exactly.
I think I would like to go back and actually go through all of it because I did struggle with that where it like just threw you in and I was like, what is all of this?
Yeah.
But there is something cool about that, I think.
Yeah. And I think like subtlety and slow like, and subtlety and fast go naturally together because it's like you have to assume things. Subtlety and slow is almost like the perfect kind of sci-fi for me, where like the world is so dense and so rich that like you have to like take your time and you have to like grasp it, else it doesn't, like you have to like catch up or get left behind. You know,
I think The Matrix does both of those really well.
Yes,
because it's like you're along for the ride, and then at some point it does like
Morpheus is like monologuing.
Yeah, and you know you're gonna listen to Morpheus talk because it's
Yes.
awesome. But yeah, I would say that's probably my favorite. I mean, Inception is very similar to that. Tenet, Matrix.
Because it doesn't, Leo in the movie, Leonardo DiCaprio's character, he monologues a bit about what's happening to Ellen Page's character, or Elliot Page now. Elliot Page's character now.
Yeah. And it's there is a lot of that dialogue, but for some reason it just feels so like
Natural.
like you're not getting that like boring stuff, because I think that Leo DiCaprio is such a good actor that he doesn't make it seem boring, but he really is like laying like, this is how this works. This is, you know, dreams and, you know, your conscious, my consciousness. Like
They're also pairing with really good visuals too.
there's a lot of show.
Yeah.
There's a lot of show.
I think there's something to be said of like where your eyes are distracted, your ears are easier to digest it almost. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so like when I'm reading a book, it's like I'm struggling to, like, I have to comprehend everything at once. Does that make sense? But like when I'm watching a movie, I can have something going on that I'm paying attention to, and it's almost like it makes my brain accept what it's saying a little easier. I don't know if that's like some weird psychology trick.
It's like easier to comprehend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of cool.
I also will say that I like more grimy, like sci-fi, where like
You're just a grimier person though. Like,
okay, all right. Like what I'm saying, like
crime.
No, I meant
like Blade Runner.
yeah, that, or I mean, I'm just talking like the tech, like on Alien, they're on this ship that's supposed to be in the future, but it looks super mechanical and looks
Greasy and like
yes, it looks
used
like an
and lived
actual
in.
yes, like or like
What's-
Dead Space, like
What's the word?
I mean, Star Wars does that really, especially the original trilogy. They
Yeah.
they do
Yeah,
that really.
the
well.
Millennium Falcon.
I like that look,
That's a campy ship.
like Dead Space,
Yeah, Dead Space. Yeah,
Dead Space, or even like I need to watch more of it, but the show, like The Expanse, all the stuff looks very. So I guess I like that more than like the sleeker. Like I like Mass Effect, all right, but like that's a little bit more sleeker. Everything looks super.
Star Trek is definitely sleeker.
Yeah, the Normandy is Enterprise are both like designed like, you know, like it could be like aerodynamic, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I think that's what makes Star Wars really cool. Is that it is, I guess, sci-fi, but the story is really more fantasy, and it's set in like a dystopia world.
Yeah.
Like Star Trek is probably utopia, you would say.
Yes, it is utopia because there's no poverty, no hunger on Earth.
And I think
so,
that's a really cool distinction between the two, because I think a lot of people are like, they're the same, but they really are like polar opposites.
they're polar opposites, and not only how they handle the story, like not only how they handle the story as in like the location, but how they handle their characters too.
Yeah.
Characters and plot are really tied together, like in both of them, but in like really different ways.
Yeah. Yeah, they're telling different
Yeah,
Very
you could
different
say
stories. It's really
one's-
cool.
One's about trekking, the other's about Warren.
have you guys seen the new? Sorry, I'm gonna.
We're gonna skip that.
horrible joke. You mentioned the new Blade Runner. Have you seen the new Blade Runner?
I have not.
I've heard it's
Oh my-
great.
It's amazing. It's so good.
I really want to see it, but I need to see the first one first.
You can. I'm gonna catch flack for this. I don't really like the first Blade Runner that much.
I've heard a lot of people don't like it.
I don't think it's that good. I think.
And I think it does depend on what version you see, but
I watched.
I think you're
I think I watched
supposed to
the
see
final cut. I think
you're supposed
I
to
didn't-
watch the final cut, and
It was. I felt like there was some like interesting philosophical stuff in it, and there's some interesting sequences. But like the new one is better on. I mean, watch the old one just so you have like because it's a continuation of it. But the new one is amazing. Like the visuals are great. The story is really compelling.
was that Denis Villeneuve?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's gone downhill after that one. So.
I really don't get the hate for Dune.
I don't either.
I thought
I don't get it.
I thought it was super boring, and like I actually kind of thought it was. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was a little cheesy too.
know,
like the story.
you just
Like,
don't
I
get
thought
it.
A little.
You just don't get
campy.
it.
I thought it was a little campy. I thought it was
It's off.
Grounded though.
yeah.
Man, yeah, I mean, you know, everyone.
I
has
could
their
watch-
different-
If I had to describe it in one word, it would be bleh. BLEH.
No, I'll
Is
be
that a
honest.
word?
I will probably.
That's a word.
Or is that a sound?
It's like what is it called? An onomatopoeia, technically.
I will watch the first Dune again because I will watch the second one. I would like to watch the first one.
I will say, don't watch the trailer
Oh, I won't. No, I
for
don't.
the second one. Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah.
Will?
I mean, I
Okay,
read the book.
Right. I won't say what's in the trailer, but if like that's a big deal, I'm going to be kind of annoyed, and I have a feeling that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
And seeing stuff like that in trailers is really annoying.
I try not to watch trailers for the most part.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at the
They give
movie
away
theater,
too
if I'm at the if I'm at the movie theater, I'll watch trailers. But for the outside of that, like I'm not looking at any.
I can't contain my excitement. I usually just watch them once I see them.
It does. It looks amazing, though.
Yes.
It looks so good.
Ugh.
And hearing the score again, like, oh, that's awesome.
Hans Zimmer, one of the best.
But, yeah. Goat in my eyes.
He did all the DC stuff, right?
A lot of it.
A lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't do Wonder Woman.
He did.
What he did?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Tone it down.
Guardians this weekend, anybody?
I'd probably go watch it.
I'll probably see it.
I'm up in the air. I'm a game time decision.
Game time decision?
Probably gonna have to buy tickets.
We have to buy tickets actually now, probably because it comes out tomorrow. So we have to decide when to see it, tomorrow or Thursday, or tomorrow or Friday, and then
I'd say we go to it tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I don't want to risk seeing any spoilers.
So Friday, Friday night, like 9 p.m.
Yeah, probably Friday.
Friday night, 9 p.m.
All right, so my opinion just doesn't count.
No, it doesn't.
What?
I hate Will.
My opinion.
I will probably do.
You probably go
That's
Friday
I
night.
heard something else.
Yeah, we
I was
know,
gonna say,
Landon. We know it
Landon,
doesn't
no.
count.
It counts.
I feel like this
Don't be
is.
hard on yourself.
I feel like
No
this
pun
Well,
intended.
I mean,
Or pun intended.
You guys don't like going to movies on Thursdays?
What?
You guys don't like going to movies on Thursdays?
I went to a movie on.
I might have band practice, so I don't think I can go. Boo. Sorry.
All right, I could probably go Friday too. I guess. Let's see. Whatever.
Well, no. You can go Thursday, and we'll go Friday.
I'm gonna just spoil it. The riveting movie that it's gonna be.
I heard it's the best.
I don't know anything about it. I don't want to.
It's kind of the MCU's last stand, though.
Yeah,
what?
Like this is like
Stan?
last stand.
Oh.
it's their last stand.
Like
Last
X-Men
stand
showing up?
movie.
No, I'm
The
saying
last stand.
Okay, what I'm trying to say.
We're X-Men.
I guess what I'm trying to say is it's like
Like
make
their
or
last
break.
chance at this point.
Make or break, right?
I mean, can we really? How much money did Ant-Man make?
It did not do well.
Oh, did not.
No.
So the interesting thing about Ant-Man is it had a really good opening weekend and then it had 0 legs because the word of mouth
It
was
dropped
that
off.
bad.
What was the budget
Really?
for Ant-Man?
Really high.
Like how high are we talking?
Like in the 200s.
Yeah, 200 million range.
Makes me want to throw up.
And
Makes me want to throw up a little bit.
and so I think more and more movies are actually depending on word of mouth, which is actually really good.
As opposed to like not in the past. Because I feel like that's been
Well,
don't know,
I've been
norm.
thinking like franchises are still really big, but it's like more swinging into the word of mouth favor, if that makes sense. Where it's like if something's really good, it'll pick up traction. I'm thinking like Puss in Boots.
yeah.
I'm thinking like Top Gun Maverick, right?
Yeah.
Had that franchise power, but at the same time,
Great
the word of mouth just like propelled it forward throughout like
Yeah.
all time, basically.
Have you seen it yet, Dave?
No, I have not.
I saw Top Gun Maverick.
I did too.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Ant-Man, and I haven't seen. What was the other movie you guys talking about? Puss in Boots.
I think Ant-Man's going to be on streaming
Soon.
like in 2 weeks or
You
something.
could laugh and finally understand what we were talking about during
The
that
religious
episode.
experience you all
The
said you
religious
had.
experience. Pretty great.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I feel like everybody probably. I can't say everybody. Most probably hold this opinion, but Phase 4 Marvel, yeah,
It's bad.
extremely underwhelming compared to what Phase 3 was.
What all was in Phase 3?
Phase 3
started
Phase
with
3 ended
Iron
with
Man.
ended with like the
it
big
ended
Avengers
with
movies.
it ended with
End-
Far From Home.
Or
Far From Home was the
Yeah.
last Phase 3. But that had like, your Endgame, your Infinity War, Black Panther.
Black Panther 2 better than Black Panther 1.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, like Phase 3 is literally like like I don't know if there's a single like.
Oh, there probably is.
Oh wait, never mind.
What's
Is
in Phase
Guardians
3?
2 in Phase
Ooh.
3?
It is in Phase
it
3.
did have Captain Marvel.
Captain
Bad.
Marvel, Guardians 2,
Bad.
Thor Ragnarok,
Bad.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Bad. I'll keep going, man. Just keep telling me.
I feel like no matter what you say,
Homecoming.
Landon's just going to say bad.
Homecoming was in it.
It has both
Yeah,
Homecoming
Homecoming
and Far From Home in it.
Both good.
Yeah.
So I guess like a ratio of like for every two, like for 1.5 good films per like one good bad film.
But the good ones, I felt like
Were, like-
so much better
Well,
than
Far
the
From
other,
Home
like actually stand
was like
out.
great. That's the newest Spider-Man one, right?
Okay,
No
let's
Way
no.
Home.
let's
No Way Home, whatever. No Way Home
Far
is
From
my
Home.
yeah.
That's Phase 4 though.
Oh, No Way Home is Phase 4.
No Way Home is Phase 4.
Well, that's like one of the best.
The
ones.
first two Spider-Mans were in Phase 3.
Oh, okay.
So like for Phase 3, you have Captain America: Civil War, which is great. Doctor Strange,
I hate that movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, bleh. Spider-Man: Homecoming, great.
Good.
Thor: Ragnarok,
Blech.
Black Panther.
I like Thor Ragnarok.
No, it's
What do you have to say about Black Panther, Landon?
I thought Black Panther was. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was like that great.
I didn't think it was that great either.
I
I like the first
I
Black
thought the
Panther.
second.
So like
did too.
four, I vote it's good. So we're gonna push it to good just for the sake of being good.
Oh, is that
so
what's
we're at
happening
3
here?
and 3. We're at 3 and 3.
I didn't vote on the
Wait,
other
wait.
movies.
What are the three bad ones?
Process are working.
3 bad ones so far. We have Doctor Strange, Guardians 2, and Thor Ragnarok.
I know Thor Ragnarok is not a bad movie.
No.
Landon, I think
Ragnarok-
is. I think Landon is
Ragnarok-
alone in thinking that that's bad.
Ragnarok's not a good.
I liked Ragnarok.
I'm voting bad.
Thank you.
What?
Oh,
No,
I'm the tiebreaker.
That movie is passable at best.
That comment made me mad. I vote good. That's 3.
That is 3-2.
Hey,
we're
you guys
4-2.
right.
We're 4-2.
4-2. Okay. All right.
Dave's
Avengers
just a-
Infinity
Dave's
War.
just a huge Taika
Avengers
Waititi
Infinity War.
Great.
Banger.
Well, I am a huge Taika Waititi fan. I don't like the fourth Thor though. Like I thought that was a horrible movie.
He didn't direct it. What are you talking about?
Yes, he did.
Yes. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh my
I
god.
thought
I
that
would
one was
say
good.
put it in the.
The second one?
It was okay. Like I wish there was a middle zone. I'd put it right in the middle.
Yeah, if we were doing,
There is a middle zone, Will.
I don't have another hand.
I'll hold the mid.
Make it count, Will.
Okay, Colby's the mid. Colby's mid. You heard
Colby's
it here.
mid,
You heard
okay.
it here first.
1.
Captain Marvel. Garbo.
That movie made over $1 billion.
That's
Endgame
crazy.
and Far From Home both put it in
Yeah.
like great. So we have 7 really good, 1 middle, and 3 bad.
All right, let's go to Phase 4.
All right. This is gonna be rough.
The thing with Phase 4, though, is it had all the TV
Shoot,
shows also.
let's do movies.
There was like
Let's
two.
just- let's just-
Wasn't
there
there
were,
like
like-
2 good movies in Phase 4?
Well, let's just list the movies off.
Maybe 3.
Okay. Black Widow, garbage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
bad.
Shang-Chi, hot take. I'm gonna put in good.
I'm gonna
I
say
think
mid.
that's a hot take.
Yeah,
I thought it was good.
I think
Okay,
Landon
I would probably put it
Will was just
mid
afraid
to
that
good.
Landon was gonna crap on it, so Will had to say it was good before Landon said it was bad.
gosh.
Yeah.
Awful.
Awful.
I
Sucked.
thought it was funny.
I would say mid to good, so put it in good. Put it in good.
Eternals.
I have not seen it.
I have not
can't-
seen Eternals.
I can't rank Eternals. I have not seen it.
We gotta
Okay,
watch
Eternals.
that
Eternals,
together.
Dude, I
might
tried.
be the
When
worst
Dave
Marvel
visits,
movie.
when Dave visits, we'll watch it.
I will
say
watch
I
Eternals again
tried
with
to
you
watch
guys,
it.
but
Yeah.
not
Okay.
not
It's
not
it's
under
a
the
terrible
influence.
film. Definitely bad.
Eternals, garbage. We got Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Garbage.
Great movie. That might be like the best, like one of the best Marvel movies.
It's
Probably
I
top
would say
3
it's
for
up
me.
there for sure.
It's top 3, if not the best one.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Bad.
Oh my, bad.
Vote mid.
Are you out of your mind?
No.
That movie. That movie is horrible.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that make it horrible, and there's a lot of things that I really like. I like the Sam Raimi feel. I think it's different than every single
what
MCU.
you said about it, Will. You
Yeah.
said bad writing, great direction,
Yes,
and I would agree.
and I think that puts it in mid.
I don't know if that puts it in mid. I agree with the comment. I think the writing is too bad for it to be mid.
There's
Did you hear
one good 10-minute scene.
I'll say
Where
mid. I'll say mid.
you in every universe.
Well, I'm going to spoil the movie when Wanda shows up and murders like the
Jim
older-
Halpert.
Watching him like unravel and then just like explode, and then the one guy's like head like pops like that.
Yeah.
That scene was pretty cool.
So-
but that's about
You like the scene
only-
that's just an homage to the boys.
yes, yeah. Slash Invincible. Like
So Colby,
that's basically
what?
the episode one.
What
of
do you vote?
Invincible. Like
bad or because we have 2 mids and 2 bads. You're like the tiebreaker.
I got to input one thing. Remember the acting of Wanda's kids before you vote.
Ooh.
I tried to forget.
I can't believe she was
Okay,
willing to
okay.
save. She wanted to save those kids. I can't like really like
Some
they're,
kids
like,
aren't worth saving, okay?
yeah. Like,
And-
Clip it. Clip it.
that movie's horrible. That movie is horrible.
Time.
Another thing I did not like about the movie was how it portrayed Wanda.
Yes, I agree with that too. And I think
Like-
this is something that we would disagree with. I think Michael and Will maybe, because I think we talked about this on the show before about like I thought it didn't make sense and they said it did make sense.
For like how she ended in WandaVision.
Like how her costume
Yeah.
was like slightly different than WandaVision, and yeah, that pissed me off.
Did you say her
like
costume?
Continuity, people.
Her arc in WandaVision was pretty good, and I felt like they just kind of like threw all that away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her kids suck. Trash.
All right, I guess it's garbage.
Yeah,
Garbage it is.
Horrible.
Thor: Love and Thunder. Gonna put it in mid. No,
Okay.
That movie's even worse.
Yeah.
That took me 3 separate nights to get
Dave
through.
votes it great. So,
No, I do not.
Taika Waititi fan
Okay.
over here.
I started that movie. I made it like 5 minutes in, and I had to stop. And then the next day, I watched like 30 more minutes, and then like a week later,
I think that is the worst MCU movie
Love and Thunder.
by far.
Watch the
Eternals
Eternals.
or
Black
watch
Widow's really bad,
Watch
man.
Eternals, please.
I've seen it.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Oh, you want to watch it
watched-
again?
I don't want to watch it. I want to have the experience of like making fun of a terrible
Be
movie.
intoxicated for the film.
I think that's what David
That
said.
goes without saying.
Okay, we're at 4-2 right now. Okay, there's only 7 films.
No,
Last
that's
one,
2 to 4.
2 to 4, 2 good, 4 bad. Okay, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I'm putting it in good.
That's good.
Good.
That was
Good.
good. I was
Good.
that movie.
Only MCU movie that treats death seriously, besides maybe Endgame.
Yeah, and also I will say this: I'm proud of Landon for rating it good. I'm very shocked by that.
Why is that, huh? You want to make a comment?
I think enough comments have been made.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just from
I
your
think-
past stances on everything else in the world, Landon, that's all Colby's saying, okay?
Hey. No.
Here's the thing, though. We're not done because I feel like it would not be an accurate representation of Phase 4 without ranking the TV shows.
Oh yeah. We'll
Okay, so we'll put movies 3 to 4.
Movies 3 to 4. Okay.
The TV shows are going to be interesting because I feel like we all have very varying opinions on this.
Yes.
And
I also haven't watched
Are we
every TV
going
show.
good,
I
bad,
have not.
mid, or are we going good, bad? Like, how many tiers do we get here?
Ooh, we should just do good, bad.
I feel like
Just
good,
good,
bad for the TV shows.
We need
just
more
because-
hands though.
Okay.
Before we vote, I have not seen Miss Marvel,
I have not.
but I've
even-
seen
I have not
think that's
seen-
the
I've
only
seen
one
all
I
other
haven't.
shows.
I have not.
I've heard it's delightful.
I didn't see that
I
one
have-
or Hawkeye.
but I've
have
heard
not-
it's also like geared towards.
I've heard it's like
girls.
kind of a show for kids. Is that
Yes.
true? Or
I have not seen
Yes.
Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, or She-Hulk, so I haven't seen the last 3.
Oh gosh, yeah, I haven't.
So I will not be probably
Well,
voting
let's
for
start
Moon Knight.
going through it. Let's start going through.
Okay, WandaVision. I vote good.
I'm gonna
Good.
say good.
I'd say good.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I said bad.
I'm gonna say bad.
I would probably say bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in comparison to all the other Marvel shows, I would say yeah, bad.
Loki.
good.
Good.
I'm gonna say good. There was stuff I didn't like.
Very flawed, but good. If we did mid, I'd probably put it in mid. But since we don't,
I think
good.
even if we
I
had
feel like
mid, I would still count it as good.
I liked it. I'll put.
I liked Loki a lot actually.
I only want to go good bad. I think I was excited to watch each episode. Like
Yeah.
so,
And
Jet
it
skis.
really fell apart for me. I'm gonna go poop.
Okay, well, 4-1, you're outnumbered.
I mean, you
What-
still put.
Hey, did anybody what?
He was just gonna say you still put it in the good category. So
Oh yes,
That's all he's
yeah. What if? Did anybody watch What If?
I did
Yes.
not. No.
I did.
I
not
watched
know.
Yes.
one episode of What If
Oh,
and
I
decided
also watched one episode.
not to continue watching it.
Yes, I watched the Captain Carter episode and I was so bored the entire time.
Yes.
Yeah, so I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't watch.
No, wait.
the rest.
Okay, I watched 2 episodes, and I really regretted watching the second episode, and so I did not continue after that one. That's
I
the one where
don't
like
remember.
that's
a
the
lot
one.
of it.
That's the one where
Bad.
I guess bad. I think I remember like enjoying it when I watched it, but I honestly can't remember a lot of it.
I heard like the last 2 episodes are cool. Like the very last 2 are cool, but everything else isn't that great.
I think so.
Like we're the Watcher and like
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil too much. I mean, I'll just
I don't
spoil
think
it.
anybody here is
I
gonna
know
watch.
that like who is it? Ultron like when Ultron gets he can becomes like sentient and like finds out that the Watcher's there or something like that.
that
And
was a
then-
cool scene.
Yeah.
And they actually do some cool stuff with Doctor Strange.
Yes.
I will say that.
That's also
Unlike his two.
That was just my
unlike his
Landon
movies.
impersonation.
okay.
It was pretty good.
Hawkeye, good.
I'm saying Hawkeye's good.
Good.
I didn't,
Yes.
I didn't watch.
Hawkeye might be my favorite.
I would probably.
And that
if
was
there-
also one that I was like,
Yeah,
eh,
I would say so.
if there was
Hawkeye's
a
my
mid.
favorite.
If there was a mid, I would say mid, but there's not, so I'm
nope,
gonna say good.
Wrong.
Okay.
Wrong. It's good.
All right.
It's good.
Moon Knight. Haven't
Good.
seen, can't vote.
Uh,
Good.
Didn't watch it either.
I would. I would say
I thought Moon Knight
bad.
sucked.
I would say bad.
Okay, it has to go in bad then because it's 2-1.
Man, I love that.
I
that was a
wanted
great
to
show.
like Moonlight Night so bad, and I've
Maybe
talked.
that's the problem. You don't know
I've
what's
said this on the show
Moonlight Night
before. Like, there's a couple episodes I really liked, and I thought like there was a lot of potential. I think it just didn't do it quite right.
Was it better than X-Men Apocalypse?
Yes. But so many things are better than X-Men. Don't get me started on X-Men Apocalypse.
I feel like Moon Knight had a lot of potential. And
Yeah.
It's just but I felt yeah, ugh, I didn't. Bad.
Well, it's a good in my heart.
Did anybody see Miss Marvel?
No,
No.
I've not seen Miss Marvel.
Okay. Can't rank Miss Marvel. She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Good.
I've not
Good.
seen it.
I watched the first episode and then not again.
The first episode's not
Dave-
good.
The
Yeah,
first
Dave
episode is
said
and
it
I told
would-
you not to
it
watch
got
the first
better.
episode.
So we got two goods.
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it, and a bad. So we have actually
I don't have like a full vote because I only watched one episode.
it's 4-3 in favor of good for
For shows.
television shows. Yeah.
I say that's
So,
fair.
pretty good.
So it breaks even.
So
mean,
if you count in the movie,
What about
Miss
Werewolf by
Marvel.
Night? We gotta.
Oh, Werewolf by Night.
Which is
Okay,
good.
there's the TV special. I would do. Oh, okay.
Definitely good.
There's also television specials.
Guardians of the
There's
Galaxy
two.
Christmas.
I've actually seen it.
I
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I haven't.
Not seen it.
Werewolf by Night.
Good.
Good.
I haven't
Great.
seen it.
Like maybe like
Neither.
the best MCU thing in Phase 4, in my opinion.
I've heard it's really good. I do want to see it.
It's awesome.
I'll see it.
And then Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know.
I didn't watch it.
I did.
I
not
watched
see
it.
that.
It was okay.
Well, then
was
you're
the best
the only
special?
you're
Yeah.
the deciding vote on this one, Will.
Yeah, and it can't be mid.
I'm gonna go bad.
Okay.
For the Guardian special.
Like I want to rate it good because it has some funny moments, but like it's I mean it's fine for what it is, but overall I think it's bad.
Okay.
So yeah, 5-4 for the TV shows. So I mean it kind of breaks even when you add in the movies and the TV shows and the specials.
I think overall, I like the TV shows of Phase 4 more than I like the movies.
I think there were just too much. It felt like too oversaturated.
Maybe Phase 4 isn't as bad as I thought, but in comparison to how good I thought Phase 3 was,
Let's do Phase 1 because Phase 1 is pretty short. There's not a lot in Phase 1.
And then after that, let's do Phase 2.
Why not?
Because it's all we're missing.
We're halfway.
And we
there.
could do the first film of Phase 5.
What that's gonna be?
That's Ant-Man.
Wasn't that Ant-Man?
Quantumania.
Oh, wait,
Now,
is
I don't
Ant-Man
want to
Phase 5
know.
then?
Yes.
I don't want to
No.
know what you guys
Yeah,
are going to
no
rate
spoilers.
Ant-Man yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't need to talk about it. The Incredible Hulk. Bad.
I have not seen it.
you know, I never saw it either.
I do not
I think
remember
my
that
memory's.
movie.
I think my memory of it is probably better, but if I watch it again, I probably wouldn't like it as much.
Okay.
But bad.
Iron Man 2.
Bad.
I'd say
I don't
bad.
think it did have. Never mind.
Sam Rockwell.
No, he was going
That's
to say
Sam
Scarlett
Rockwell.
Johansson. He was
He
going
was
to say
gonna say
Scarlett
Scarlett.
Johansson.
As a young man,
And as a
Landon,
how old you are
yeah.
now?
I remember the scenes with her were quite influential.
On your. Okay.
So I'm gonna say bad though. It's not a good movie.
Okay.
Best Black Widow hair though. Her hair is awesome
Yes.
in that,
Yes. I think.
and it just
Yes, I
never
agree.
never was as good.
And
Thor.
worse Mickey Rourke hair.
But best Mickey Rourke pet. I want my bird. Bird.
You'll get your bird. Thor. I say good.
Okay, say good.
I would say mid.
Good. I'll say good.
I would say mid if it's a ranking, but
Oh, we got 3 goods.
Yep. So
Good.
suck
That's
it.
it only gets worse from there for Thor. So, in my opinion,
Hater.
Captain America, the first Avenger.
Good.
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 It's a fun
The
movie.
Avengers. Good.
good.
Okay. 4-2. Not bad.
All right, do phase 2 now.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost done.
We don't really
Yeah.
have time.
Now, Will, have you been keeping track of our total goods and total bads?
No, but we can remember.
Was
I
someone
think it's-
recording? Is anyone recording? Like, is there a
No.
way we can keep track? Like,
Phase
I
1
think-
Phase 1 was 4-2 in favor of good.
Yes, phase
Oh, right, we have
3
Colby here. He
was
knows.
7. It was 7-1-3.
Yeah, because we
Colby
included
could probably
Include the mid.
tell us who voted which way on every single vote.
You have a photographic
Don't
memory, right? And then phase 4 was 3-4 for the films, 5-4 for the TV shows with a no vote. TV shows and specials with a no vote for Miss Marvel because none of us have seen it. So that would be. We'll total up all at the end.
Also should be noted that the TV shows we had a lot of splits on.
Yes,
shows.
yes, that was what was interesting is that it would go 3-2 a lot, and I think that was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah,
We should do it again.
yeah. Let's vote again.
Okay, guys,
All right.
phase 4.
Phase 4.
phase 2.
Phase 2.
Okay, Iron Man 3. Good.
I'm
No, just
going to say good. I like Iron Man 3.
Wait,
And
really?
it's going to get balanced out with all the bads, which I'm fine with.
I thought I remember liking it.
But I
so I'm
also
gonna say
I also
good.
will say good, and it reminds me of Mickey.
No way!
Hey, Dad.
Dude!
No way.
No way!
bad, right?
It's bad.
No, I'm saying good.
Oh,
We're outnumbered,
my
but it's a
gosh.
bad film.
Bad.
Dude, that's a
That movie
surprise.
sucks.
I thought it was gonna go bad. Like
That movie is.
I know a lot of people
Mandarin.
don't like
Dude,
it.
it's so
I
terrible.
know a lot of
Nick
people
and
don't
I
like it,
watched,
but I like
we watched
Iron Man
it
3.
together on Mick and Colby Day, and we ate mac and cheese.
That guy
That's
really
good.
Guy Pierce.
Trevor
I am the
Slattery.
Mandarin. Ah, crap.
Thor: The Dark World.
Bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, I did love
Bad. Really, really bad. Worse than Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm
No.
actually gonna.
Nah, I don't know if I
Yep.
go that far.
Yep. I would rather watch Thor: Love and Thunder than The Dark
I
World.
think I would rather gouge my eye.
Okay,
Thor,
so
Love and
tangent.
Thunder-
Oh, sorry. Go
Put
ahead.
that to the
Nick.
test, Landon.
Oh, I was just gonna say like
You wanna-
it's the worst Thor
Money
film.
where your mouth.
I was gonna say
I don't agree
tangent
with
for
that.
me,
Turn on
like
Love and
like
Thunder.
Thor films for me goes Ragnarok, the first one, the second one, and the fourth one. So my favorite is
I would
Taika
probably
Waititi,
agree with
and
that.
my least favorite is Taika Waititi.
I would switch your first and third. Honestly, I'd probably say
I'm probably going 1, 3, 2, 4.
yes.
Okay, we
But I
need,
do
we,
like
need to,
three.
we need to stick with our rating.
No.
okay,
We need to make this as confusing as possible. Okay, let's all rate
Trilogies.
Captain America movies.
Captain America, The Winter Soldier,
Good,
great.
good.
Might be actually top 3
That
in
might
any MCU.
be one of the best MCU movies.
Yes.
It's the like Empire Strikes Back, I think, of the MCU, where it's like the consensus best that like some people might not choose as their favorite, but I think it's not like
No one's
a
mad at
wrong
you if you
yeah,
pick that
no
as
one
your
is mad at
Did
you
you
if you
say that
say
because Star Wars is on Cap's list?
I think it's hard. What the numbers don't tell of like if we're just doing good or bad. Like what the numbers don't tell is how good they are. Because I feel like Phase 4, a lot of us were like, oh yeah, it's good, you know. But like here, it's like Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Boom. Like
we have a lot
instantly.
more consensus on Phase 1, 2, and 3. I think.
Let's restart and rank all of them 1 through 5.
Keep going.
Okay.
Then,
sorry.
then we can come up with numerical values.
Guardians of the
for
Galaxy.
each.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Good. Guardians of the Galaxy. First one.
I'm
Good.
bad.
I would say good. It's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Surprisingly good.
What do you mean surprisingly good?
I mean, I didn't think I'd like it. I was surprised.
Second time-
Kind of campy.
the second time I watched that movie, I did not like it. So
Did you like it the first time?
I liked it the first time, and the second time I'm like, wow,
So
this
it's a
movie.
draw.
No, I'm saying I'm going to stick with my.
You got to watch it a third time to
No,
get
I
your
don't.
real
I
answer.
don't think I will.
Avengers: Age of Ultron. Bad.
I would say good.
Man.
I'm gonna also say good.
I think I actually liked it better on repeat viewing, so I'm gonna say good.
I think I've only seen it once, and I'm gonna.
Oh wait, are we doing mid still?
We haven't been.
No, it's
I like how
just
Mick looks to Will, like he's the arbiter of this. Like he's like, do we have
I mean, we
mid Will?
could, but I'm sticking to good or bad is kind of.
I would put it mid.
like-
but if we're just doing,
like it has to be a strong consensus for mid to pull out the mid.
Yeah.
Leave the mid away.
Remember,
there's got to be a
can't
good
even
reason
really-
to whip out the mid.
I can't even remember what happens in that.
Sokovia
Ultron,
gets
Oh.
yeah, an Ultron.
Oh,
big
you know what?
meteor.
I was gonna say good, but then I remembered the scene with Quicksilver.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to say bad. Actually,
We're outnumbered anyway. I say also bad, but so
that seems so stupid.
Ant
It's not a
Man.
great film.
Ant Man. I say good.
I would say
Yeah.
mid, but good.
I want to say bad.
I'd say good.
Good. Yeah, I think it's not like the best, but for what it is, good.
Michael Pena's
It's actually-
character. Michael Pena's character in that, like one of the best, like side characters in an MCU
Yes.
movie.
Yes, I think
He's funny.
Yeah.
Better than Aquafina.
Phase 2 has the highest percentage of good to bad.
Oh, are we done?
Yeah, 5-1.
Oh,
Thor: The Dark World was the only like bad movie we voted on, which is insane considering there's both Iron Man 3 and Avengers: Age of Ultron in that group. But you know, we're just gonna roll.
I would like to say that
How about
I
the movie?
voted bad on.
I'm also gonna be
Mick's
honest,
like, I'm on the
most-
right side of history.
I just want that to be known.
I'm gonna be candid too. I think if I went back and started over the MC and watched most of them, I bet a lot of the ones I said good would probably flip to bad.
You're just a hater.
I am a hater.
He is.
Yeah.
You're old and a hater.
Not a lot, but probably like some of the like if I rewatched Iron Man 3, it maybe would flip. I don't know.
It's
Or
a
like
bad, it's a bad movie.
I don't know.
But you're never gonna do that, so
Yeah, I don't feel like they're movies. I'm not compelled to. The only I guess like the ones I'm compelled to go watch again would be like Winter Soldier, Spider-Man, like any of the Spider-Man movies, the Avengers, like the actual team up. film.
let's rank the Spider-Man movies.
Let's rank Spider-Man.
I think
Peter
Amazing
Parker is number
Spider-Man
one.
2.
so. We could rank more stuff, but I think we should do predictions honestly for
Yeah.
rest of Phase 5.
What is in
Right,
the
they're
phase
probably
5?
bringing Robert Downey Jr. back, right?
So Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania,
Probably
we can put that in
should.
bad, right? Too late. We already saw it. It's bad. Guardians of the
whoa,
Galaxy
whoa.
Volume 3.
Yeah, come on.
Spoilers.
Okay, all right. Let's put it up to. Have you seen Ant-Man?
Nope.
Oh, you guys haven't seen Ant-Man?
No.
Okay,
we
so
can't-
as the three people that were in the theater together and couldn't contain our
I haven't
laughter,
seen it. I would argue I didn't see the movie.
you could not contain yourself.
I tried to watch it.
That movie was horrible.
Yes, bad.
That's really bad.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I think that's going to be good.
I'm rooting for it.
I think it'll be fine.
I just was not a huge fan of the second one, so
The second one was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I never really grew to love their. Does that make sense?
They're definitely
And
like,
Groot.
there's some,
Well, the fact that like
answer him.
the fact that like the character the tree that says I am Groot isn't the worst character. You know what I mean? Like
Who's the worst character?
I really don't like Peter Quill.
what?
Oh,
I really don't.
I thought like he was one of the best characters.
I don't.
But his
Definitely
affable
the most
charm,
real
you're
one.
supposed to love him, Colby. Don't you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not worth.
he's way better.
He
in the,
says that he's kind of a dick, though, but he's not really a dick.
he's way better in the game, like the Square.
Oh,
Square
that
Enix
game is so good.
Yeah, the game's awesome.
So
I don't know.
underrated.
Maybe I have an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, that's
being that I
fair.
don't like Peter
I'm not
Quill.
like
I think,
a huge
I
Chris
think a lot
Pratt
of my
fan. Like as like him
Well-
in like more like actiony roles. I don't.
I think a lot of my dislike of him comes from Infinity War.
Oh, when he
When he just like
ruins
just
everything.
totally ruins everything, like causes.
Billions of people to die, right?
Yeah.
You killed my girlfriend.
And then I don't know. I just never really grew attached. Like I think Rocket is the best character,
Yeah, I like Rocket. Yeah.
probably followed by Groot.
What about Drax, man?
We know Gamora is Landon's favorite.
No, Rocket Raccoon is. Don't.
the one person to beat out like some hot alien chick would be a rat.
I actually like Nebula a lot as a character. But, you know,
You had to like emphasize as a character.
as a character.
Is Michael the one that's like a huge Karen Gillan fan?
Yes.
I think so.
That checks out.
Michael?
What next is what's the next Phase 5 then after Guardians 3? Will
The Marvels.
Oh no.
It's going to get real rough.
I'll be honest. The trailer it looked better than I was expecting,
I didn't watch the trailer.
and it actually makes me want to watch Miss Marvel because she was actually very charming in the trailer.
Okay.
The change. I voted bad on Black Widow.
No, you
I've
cannot.
been thinking about it.
No
I'm
way.
gonna vote.
No.
I'm gonna vote good.
So listen.
No, the voting is-
it was 5-0 on Black Widow being bad.
I didn't vote because I have
Congratulations,
not
it's a-
seen Black Widow. So
3-1.
That's still bad.
Are you changing your vote
Feel
because
bad.
of Florence Pugh or?
Oh, I changed my vote.
Stop. I can't take this. We have to retally everything.
What did I miss?
Okay. We just said
I said that I don't really like the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy. I never grew an attachment for him. I don't like Peter Quill.
Man.
And I think what he did in Infinity War
was a war
totally
crime.
ruined his character.
They should have executed him. Actually, he disappears, doesn't he? He gets.
He did get executed.
Yeah, he gets blipped. Man.
I would have been so angry if he didn't.
What exactly does he do again? I'm trying to remember. He screws everything up, right?
So Thanos is like held down. They're basically winning because they're taking his glove off. Peter comes up and he's like, "Where's Gamora?" And then Mantis is like,
He's hurting.
"I feel his hurt. He's hurting. He's mourning." And then he's like, "Did you kill Gamora?" He's like, "I had to." And then he like punches him in the face multiple.
which makes it where he can break free of the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can we get a summary
Yes.
of all Marvel movies
bring it on.
from
What's
Michael?
next?
Iron Man 1.
Eternals. I want
Iron
you
Man
to
1.
read the entire.
Give me a cheeseburger. Hot rod red. Next.
Okay, so the Marvels. What's next?
Okay. It's Captain America: New World Order. That's gonna be bad, in my opinion.
Why?
Falcon and Winter Soldier wasn't good.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't think
it's
Anthony
gonna
Mackie
continue.
can carry the shield?
It's gonna have the same characters basically.
He did not. He didn't sell for me in the show, so I'm not.
I mean, I think he was the. No, I can't even say that. I think.
Is there something wrong with Anthony Mackie?
No,
You
not at
don't
all.
think he can be?
He's just not
Captain
Cap.
No. He
No.
like he's a good part of the show. Like I enjoyed him.
He's good as Falcon.
I think
But
Bucky was a bit better.
but not good enough to be.
Every other
Captain
character
America.
was like a waste of potential, though. Like,
I'll say it.
Okay, I'm changing my vote. Falcon, Winter Soldier, who's good.
Coward. You coward.
No, I thought this would have been a random take.
next, Thunderbolts.
What?
I'll say yes just because it has Harrison Ford.
What is Thunderbolts? Can someone
I don't
explain?
know.
It's like
It's
the
the-
Avengers of like the
It's kind of anti-hero Avengers team.
Oh, is that,
Yeah.
is that the Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Julia
is right
Louis-Dreyfus
ahead of
is
it,
doing-
right?
Yeah, and then it's gonna have what's it gonna have? It's gonna have all like basically the entire Black Widow cast.
And then the
It's
steroid
So maybe
Captain
it'll be
America guy. right?
Yeah, John Walker.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have
It's gonna have Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross.
I don't know if I
as-
can get behind the whole Thunderbolt stuff.
He's probably gonna be Red Hulk.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
I mean,
cast
it
as
sounds like it has
Thunderbolt Ross.
potential, but I'll wait and
So
see.
old though.
He is old. Yeah.
It's like
Did you say Red
82.
Hulk? Do you say Red Hulk?
Yeah. Red Hulk.
They're getting.
There's gonna be colorblind people that like are.
It's just the Hulk. Are you gonna? Will's probably one of them.
Well, and Colby.
I promise I can
Yeah,
tell the
it's
difference.
it's only like the people that get like the red and green confused. I don't know what it's called.
So does Christmas just look the same? Like the lights?
No, there's such a different like
What
shades
are
and
these?
tones.
What do these colors
Stop.
look like?
How
Will?
many fingers am I holding up?
What are these? Two?
Red.
I'm holding up one.
Yeah. What are the two mic things?
Do they look the same?
No,
Those
they
two?
don't. They're different because that one's dark and that one's bright.
Okay, what's after Thunderbolts? Will,
Which one-
Will, Will, what's after Thunderbolts?
Blade.
I'm excited for
Last
Blade,
one.
I'll watch
Blade.
Blade. Yeah.
but I hope it doesn't like. I've already heard rumors.
It's having
of-
pre-production troubles.
Yeah, so I'm afraid that it's going to go through like, oh, we lost this director. Oh, now we need to like. I want it to be smooth because I think that would be a really cool movie.
Isn't
I
Wesley
think-
Snipes kind of old?
It's not him. Gosh dang it.
I heard that somebody wasn't
So
happy
mad.
with the script. I think it was either the director or
I think it was
what's his
Marshala
name? Marshall Ali. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy. I think
Mahershala.
with how much
Mahershala.
Kit Harington was in the movie.
He was mad at how much he was in the movie.
I think that's the rumor of like the Blade was going to be like the two main characters in it. And then
Kit
it's like,
Harington from Eternals. So is it his character?
Yep.
yeah, his character shows up again in Blade.
Blade
I
was teased at the end. Spoiler alert: he was teased at the end of Eternals.
Well, I need to watch it now.
You do.
All whatever. Like
You're
3
going to be
hours.
totally lost if you don't. Is that the end of Phase 5?
That's the end of Phase 5.
That seems really short.
Well, there's the TV shows.
Loki season 2.
Loki season. I'll look it up again.
Do we have an update on Jonathan Majors?
Yeah,
No.
is
I
he?
don't think.
Yeah, is
I
he?
don't think he's been fired yet from Disney.
Hmm.
He's been, I think, fired from everything else.
That he's been in. Well, the military cut his ads.
Yeah, he's no longer in the military.
dishonorable discharge.
Dishonorably discharged.
Really quick list. Here's the TV show: Secret Invasion, Loki season 2, What If season 2, Ironheart, Echo, Agatha, Coven of Chaos, and Daredevil: Born Again.
Excited
So-
for Daredevil. Excited for Secret Invasion. Excited for what was the other stuff?
Loki season 2, What If season 2, Ironheart, Echo, Agatha.
I guess just those two.
I'm excited for Loki. I agree with you. And then tack Loki on there as well. All the others not really excited.
The Agatha one I'll check out. I like Catherine Hahn, but
It was Agatha all along.
like
I liked her character. I liked her character in
Glass Onion.
what's the show?
WandaVision.
WandaVision.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I'm losing it.
Yeah. Okay, Phase 6.
is there actually stuff announced for
I
Phase
think
Final,
so.
There is.
What?
Fantastic Four, X-Men, Silver Surfer,
No.
Teletubbies, Alien.
Okay, there's four films announced for Phase 6 so
No.
far. Deadpool 3, Fantastic Four, Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, and Avengers: Secret Wars.
well,
Who could
then.
they recast
For who?
for Jonathan Majors? Who do you guys want?
Do you think they're going to recast him? I mean, I guess they've recasted people before, but
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Yeah, I was gonna say it.
His redemption.
He's like, I'm back. I never left.
He's like, I'll take whatever money you'll give me, please. I'll be back in.
Oh man. Yeah, who could they recast? I don't know. Jonathan Majors is good in the
He's
role.
good. I
Like,
just don't know how much legal trouble he's going to be in.
yeah, who knows?
this is going to sound so stupid. I was like, you know who'd be a good person? Is that guy who was the lead in Lovecraft Country.
which is wow. You're such an idiot.
Oh my god.
Dude. Like,
I had to look it up.
wow. You should be ashamed.
Oh my gosh. How about who's
Do you think
okay,
he
I
would
don't
be a
even know
good
who he
person
is.
to replace Jonathan Majors?
the guy in shoot.
Creed 3.
Stop.
Hey, the guy who was in that last episode of the first season of Loki. That guy.
Yeah, this joke isn't funny anymore.
It was never funny.
Okay, yeah. Moving on. So that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
If they have a lot. If they get Fantastic Four right, that would be a great film.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people
I'm
say
sure it could top like the 2000s film.
What about the first reboot with like Miles Teller?
Which reboot?
Fan Four Stick,
Yeah.
or how about the like
I never.
unaired '90s movie that just kept them the rights? That thing was terrible.
Ugh.
No, a lot of people say the best Fantastic Four movie is The Incredibles. Like that's a level of like if they do it right, that's how good we could get.
Okay.
Easily, probably top 3 Pixar movie. Incredibles.
All right,
incredible.
let's rank all of the Pixar movies.
Pixar movie.
Phase 1 of Pixar. Let's go.
Toy Story,
Story.
bad. Well, we should probably wrap up. We're
Bug's Life.
going a little long.
Where are we at?
17
3
hours.
Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Well, we've been streaming for the past 3 days.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're back in form. This was more of a campy episode, but you know,
Next week we'll try to ground things a little bit more. You know.
I still like. I'm probably gonna like tomorrow. I'm just gonna start randomly laughing. I'm gonna find out process like that you like actually thought that.
You know, I'm just glad it could be a source of joy in your life.
thank you, Will.
You never disappoint. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Colby.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, you guys.
Anytime.
Not very often I get the invite, so.
Anytime. You're welcome. Anytime. All right. Yeah. I guess we'll be back next week.
Yep.
Goodbye.
All right,
Bye.
talk
everybody.
to you guys later. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Hotkeys podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Castbox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Visit our website, www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Hotkeys Podcast and join our Facebook group at facebook.com/HKHotkeys. Please like and review us and subscribe to the show on whichever platforms you use. Finally, you can contact us via email at hosts@hotkeyspodcast.com.